Hey everybody, this is Lewis Speaks 2020, and today I want to talk to you about sacrifices and the importance of requiring those in your life to make sacrifices for you. This morning while doing my spiritual study, I came across some scriptures, in the Bible that highlighted the importance of sacrifice. You know, um, I was reading Leviticus, and God required the Israelites to make sacrifices, first animal sacrifices, either sheep's or other animal sacrifices. If they didn't have any access to sheep's, he required a turtle dove, or pigeon as sacrifice. If they didn't have a turtle dove or pigeon, then he required a tenth of an ephah of flour. Um, and I was thinking to myself, okay, why would God require them to make sacrifices? He owns all this, all these things. He created the animals, he created the flower, he created the turtle dove and the pigeon. Why did he require them to offer up sacrifices for their sins? You know? And as tribute to him, I realized that, for one, not only was it a foregleam of the future sacrifices that God would make when he sent his son down to earth to die in behalf of mankind. Not only that, but he also realized in his infinite wisdom, you know, that if people contribute to something and that they invest in something and they give of something, give of themselves, they will value you that much more. Life changing, you know? When people invest, they value that investment, you know? When people work for something, when they offer up something, they're going to make sure that they don't mess that up, that they don't damage that relationship because they've invested too much into it. I think what God was trying to teach his people was the importance of valuing his love, valuing his sacrifice, by having them offer a sacrifice, because it's only until people go through something and experience something do they themselves understand what it's like. And just thinking about, wow, how God is just the ultimate psychologist, the ultimate, oh, it's just, ooh, it blew my mind this morning. And I started to think about the relationships that I've been in, the relationships where I don't require people to do much of anything. I just let them get away with giving me less. And then I thought about the relationships where I made the most investments. In one particular relationship, I was basically driving my ex to and from work every single day. So I was being taught subconsciously that this was a person that I valued. And to be honest, I think that's why it hurt so much when the relationship ended, because I was more loyal to my sacrifices. I was more hurt at the fact that I've invested so much into someone who didn't deserve those investments. I was so hurt because I gave so much and I got so little in return. And that right there is the equation of devastation, when you're giving so much, and getting so little in return. But I realized, a lot of people are loyal to their investments. They may not be loyal to you as the person, as an individual, but they are loyal to their investments. Say for instance, you reach a bump in the road in your relationship. A person is more willing to work things out with you when they have invested more into you, because they don't want to throw all that away. They don't want to throw the years away and what they've invested and put into the relationship. They don't want to let that go. They're loyal to the investment, but if they haven't invested much, if they haven't given you anything, it's easy for them to just walk away because they haven't really invested much. That's why it's important when you're in a relationship to make sure you have children and symbols of investment, symbols of an intertwined life, because just in case they decide they want to leave or terminate the relationship, they'll think twice because of those investments that they made. Because of those sacrifices. Wait a minute, I have to work this out. Because if I don't work this out, that means I'm going to lose out on everything that I've invested in this relationship. You know? So it's really important that you require and demand. You demand that people make sacrifices for you. Demand that. Don't let them get away with giving you less. Because if a person knows that they can get away with giving you less, guess what? That's all you're going to get. Because there's a lot of people out here nowadays, they're looking for a deal. They're looking for a bargain. They're looking to get more bang for their buck. They're looking to basically get away with giving you less. And it's just human nature. You know, why pay more for something when you can get away with paying less? So of course they try to definitely, something, get a bargain, but you have to teach people how to treat you. You have to let them know. You have to let them know that you cost and that there is a price to be paid if they want to be with you. It's plain and simple. If they are not willing to pay that price, guess what? They cannot have the prize. You don't pay the price, you don't get the prize. Period. So my thing is this. Make people earn you. Demand that they make sacrifices. Because if they don't make sacrifices, they're not going to value you. If you complain that you don't feel valued, you don't feel appreciated, well, guess what? It's because you have not demanded that people make sacrifices for you. You have not required them to value you. So today, start this moment right now. Make people earn you. Make people value you. Make people spend time, energy, resources on you. And that's all I have to say about that.